Aloha, this is Kim. Welcome to my channel, Eye in the Sky. So I wanted to jump on today and do a Happy Mail share with you. Well, I don't know why I said jump on like it's a live or something. It is not, but this is a Happy Mail share. And these things that I'm sharing are from my friend Joanne over at Junk Journal Joanne here on YouTube. And I will link her channel in my description box below as well. Joanne and her husband were actually just out here in Hawaii a few weeks ago visiting their son Spencer, who lives and works here. And her sister-in-law was also here, and her sister-in-law's husband. And so my husband Ray and I were able to meet up with all of them. We had a really great first meet in real life and had so much fun. So, I'm excited to have her come out and visit Spencer more. And when she does, hopefully we can get together and craft. Oh no, we're gonna get together and craft, right, Joanne? And maybe, who knows, maybe we'll jump on and do a live. I don't know. Don't hold us to it. But I have been wanting to get to this share because while Joanne was on vacation, her Etsy shop was closed and I wasn't able to, look around. So as soon as she got back and opened it up, I did want to jump in, and she had a lot of great things that she is selling, her own journals that she's made, some paper packs, little golden books. So of course, when I saw the little golden books and I actually saw the image of Cinderella in it, I had to jump on immediately because I had been trying to find this particular Walt Disney Cinderella book so that I could make a junk journal. And a little golden book junk journal is, I want to say, the epitome of junk journal, what you would normally do at the beginning of this journey, or so it seems. And so I have not made one yet, and I feel like it's a mission. It's a mission of a junk journaler to make at least one little golden book, if not 1,000. And so I need to get on it. And I thought I was going to start with Cinderella, although I have, I don't know, 5 Snow Whites. I've got Alice in Wonderland, Bambi. I've been able to find almost 2 copies of every other book, and I've been finding them in Savers here and Goodwill, mostly Savers, and Book Off, which is a used bookstore here in Hawaii. It's in one of our shopping malls, and they actually have the best price, regular price on a little golden book, which is $1 once it hits that bargain shelf. And then of course after that it's gonna go right into the trash. So of course you always want to try to rescue it from there. Savers does sell their little golden books for $1.29 here in Hawaii, and on Senior Citizen Tuesdays you can get 30% off, which I get when I drag my husband along. Otherwise, I'm able to use our military discount on Wednesdays, which is 25% off, and that's not bad either. And then of course, at Savers they do the color stickers. So every Wednesday they change out the color, and so if you find an item with that sticker color, it's 50% off. So a lot of ways to get good deals at Savers, and I've been very fortunate to find many golden books there. Although if my husband said if he sees another little pokey puppy book, he's gonna throw it right out the window. But I'm always saying, because sometimes he goes on Senior Citizen Tuesday without me, like on his way home from work or something, and he will peruse the shelves, the children's bookshelves, to see if there are any little golden books. And I tell him, just get it, like whatever it is. If I'm not available to take like a FaceTime call, I don't know why I'm explaining all this, but anyways, little golden books. There's so many out there, and I'm so happy when I'm able to find some of the, the classics that everyone's familiar with, and this is one of them. So Joanne, I purchased this from Joanne's Etsy shop. So of course it's Walt Disney Cinderella. I don't think there is much explanation needed for this one, but this is a 1986 printing. And look at that, Jacob Allen O'Brien owned this before. And I was going to point out, Joanne, that these, a lot of the little golden books were printed at Western Publishing Company in Racine, Wisconsin. I thought that was kind of funny. I noticed that in a lot of the newer ones. I'm not sure, they might be Random House. So anyway, you'll recognize these images from the Walt Disney movie. Very familiar. And of course, you know, who doesn't like a Cinderella story? So I have that one. And then I also purchased, I also got the baby's first book from her shop. And I love illustrations by Garth Williams. He's the one that does the Little House on the Prairie books. And so I always, anytime you can pick up a Garth Williams illustrated book, that's a good day. And so this one, it says, right, so original copyright 1953, but this was renewed in 1987 by Random House. So I guess at a certain point, Random House took over the printing of the Little Golden Books. Perhaps they they bought the rights. Anyway, so cute. And I always want to say, when you see the people, let me see. Or just something about it. Oh, here you go. Here's a baby doll. Look at the eyes, you know, just the way even the animals are illustrated. You can see Garth Williams in it, you know. And so I really enjoy that. In fact, really quickly, I'm going to just pull out my Little House on the Prairie book so you can see what I'm talking about. But so this, of course, Harper Trophy book for this edition, and pictures by Garth Williams. But you see what I'm saying? It's a very recognizable, his illustration. So, you know, love it. So I'm here for the Garth Williams illustrations for sure. So those are the two little golden books I was able to pick up from her shop. And I know I said I didn't have another Cinderella book, but of course, as luck would have it, I find one, or my husband finds one. But this one's pretty beat up. There's a lot of damage to the cover, and that's okay. I feel like, if anything, you know, it could use the pages. None of the pages seem to be in trouble. The back of and there's, you know, so there is some little things. Maybe I could merge the two books together in a sense, and, you know, use what I can out of this one for sure. But he did find this one at Savers after I purchased this one from Joanne. So just kind of funny, you know, you're looking for it, and then you purchase one, and then another one comes into your life, and the more the merrier, that's for sure. So I have those, and then I do have this Cinderella, Cinderella's Friends though, and this is also Walt Disney, but so different, and which is okay. I just wanted to use this particular, the Disney one, for the first LGB book I'm gonna make. So this one I'm gonna hold on to for a little while. I know I have mentioned before that I collect books, so I just thought, you know, I'm gonna hang on to this because images are so cute, so different from, well, and this is just, the focus is on her and her mice friends and Lucifer. And so it's really not the story that we all are focusing on when we think about Cinderella or watch Cinderella. But so this one I will probably hang on to just for the sake of having it, because I had never seen this cover before. Oh, I guess I should mention, let's see. This one says Golden Press, New York. And the illustrations by the Walt Disney Studio, adapted by Al Dempster from the motion picture Cinderella. And this one it says copyright 1950. So, and I know there's a way, you know, you're supposed to look for the letters. So this is G. So I forget. I know there are LGB experts out there in the community. So G is obviously not the first printing. So, but just wanted to share that. So technically I did have other Cinderella books, or at least one, but definitely wanted to use this one to make my first journal. I think I said that already, so just ignore me. Okay, so moving on. Then I told Joanne after I purchased this that I like cherries. And so when I saw this packet, and by the way, this is great because she sent all the cherry ephemera and things in this envelope, and this is a great one to have. So I'm gonna keep that for probably storing my cherry stuff. But just all this little cute ephemera with cherries on it, keep being cherrific. So a little notepad, some red ribbon, because what is a cherry if it's not red? And then little glassine envelope here of some playing cards. This is so cute. Yeah, it's so funny. I did open it, but I kind of was like, you know, gasping a lot every time I looked at something, flipped something over. There was something nice to see in everything that's in my Happy Mail. So just a lot of very good ephemera moments here. Okay, and then oh, look at this. Oh, look at these cherries. And then ribbon and some chips, like a poker chip, a mini poker chip. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So we got cherries with eyes on them. Oh, it's a cherry sticker. And then little punched out, I want to say, or die cut squares with these really postage stamp type edges. A mini Uno card, and it's red. So that's, you know, kind of what you're going for is cherries, red, round. Doesn't have to be exactly the cherry, right? So love this cherry-ish ephemera pack. Red and white twine. This one says, oh, lovely, sorry. I think I'm going blind, but yeah, look at mini poker chips, right? Or checkers. What am I talking about? Checkers. And then this is button, and then you got 100. It's like $1, 100 or dollar. I would take $100 coin. Okay, and then you got Apples to Apples Junior. This is so cute. I remember playing this game. That's a newer game, of course. And then all these really cute images with cherries in them. Oh my gosh. And this is so cute because I have been trying to organize my ephemera and stuff better so I can find things faster. So when people are asking me if, you know, if I could make a journal with certain things, then I can immediately say, let me go to my cherry drawer and see what kind of cherry stuff I have in there. And how, you know, all the things that are related in this sense to cherry, like all the red things and the pink things. And so I really need to get a little bit more organized. So this is giving me a lot of ideas because sometimes I don't know where to put things as far as ephemera goes. So this is going to be really helpful. Oh, and then I think, okay, let me get these things in here. So I want to see if that's a sticker. Or it's like a little puffy something that you could put on a journal page. That's cute. Okay. Let me get these in here. Sorry, guys. Ah, so fun. Okay. Put this ribbon back in here. Ta-da. Okay, I got that back in the mini bag. And then this was a cherry scented eyeshadow, but the box, look at the box, it's so cute. You could do a lot with that, right? Like make a tag. I mean, even hello window. I don't know, I'm not that creative yet, but I'm going to, yeah, I'll play around with that. That's so cute. I thought window, so maybe I'm onto something. And then, I mean, self-adhesive gems, this is always a good thing to have. Oh my gosh, this is bringing back scrapbooking memories for me because we used to buy a lot of gems. The friend and I that used to make scrapbook pages. Those are so pretty. And then cherry card. Oh snap! The classic card game of matching pairs. Okay, look at that. That's a really cute ephemeral card right there. Oh, I lost the button. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here before it gets lost in the shuffle in here. And then you've got, oops, an envelope. Always good to have envelopes, right, that we can put into journal pages and then find little treats, tuck little treats into it. And then these are, well, let's see, cards. Oh, flash-cards, okay. Flashcards, pink index card. This looks like the, you know, the handwriting pages, the kind you practice your handwriting on. It was probably like a border or something for a bulletin board in a classroom. So that's pretty fun. Envelope. And, oh, punch outs. Okay. Love that. Oh, okay. You got your watermelon, you got your cherries, and you got your pear. Cute little bookmark, or, you know, you could actually fussy cut out the shapes, or you could tuck this onto a journal page. I better stop playing around with it. And that's cute. I like that. Oh, and then you got your cherry colored flashcards. This is good. My sister would say this is very good. Kimmy needs to practice her math. But love it. See, I would never have, when I look at things sometimes I'm like, okay, I can make the association, but so cute. A cherry themed ephemera pack. Love it. And then this has got, oh, this is really, what is it, people? It's got like prisms on it. Prism moment. Love that. And some more of that border paper, handwriting border paper for the bulletin board, I think. But, you know, it looks like the practice handwriting paper. Then a little, oh, recipe. This probably was a bookmark in a Comstock recipe book. Of course, look at these cherries. Perfect. That's perfect. And because Comstock makes those, the canned cherries, right, that you would put the filling. Red doily. Oh, I've never seen a red doily before. And then, I mean, you guys, sorry, I live in Hawaii, so white, not red, okay? And so this is so cute. Love that. Red dots. Another flashcard. Card with cherries on it, 11 cherries apparently. So really pretty. That's actually really cute. Love it. And then a flowery, at first I thought that was, it is sakura cherry blossoms. So very pretty paper. I love that. And then a little envelope that has been some, oh wow, this is fancy. Okay. Okay, Joanne, make a note. When you come here, you'll have to show me how to do this. This is so cute. Wowza. Very fancy. Love it. And look at, so it's American Greetings envelope. Very, you know, how you can tell from logos, but I love what you did. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to learn more. And then picture of cherries. This is my favorite because I don't like maraschino cherries, but I like Bing cherries. This looks like Bing cherries. That's my favorite. So picture of cherries there. We've got another envelope. Oh, Day Spring. Cherry Coke, perhaps. That looks like cherry Coke or cherry drink of some kind. What, Shirley Temple maybe? Okay, and then, oh, look at all the fruit. That's cute. Do these smell? No, it's not scratch and sniff. I'll have to check twice because I thought I did smell something at first. That is so cute. And because there is a little bit of like a texture on it, like you can hear it too. So cute. The cherries and all, it's fruit friends. Love it. So cute. I love fruit with faces on it. Another piece of sakura paper. I'm gonna put this with that. So, you know, I'm gonna be organized. I'm gonna try to keep my ephemera together. Now I'm gonna have cherry ephemera. So I can't ever say I don't. Red piece of cardstock. This is great for a bookmark or tag, you know. Belly band on a journal page. Ooh, I know this is that brand from Dollar Tree. And these red stickers. So cute, these dots. Love it. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's like what's the equivalent of a clown car for journal ephemera, because loving that it's never ending. The food issue. Yeah, what is this from? Probably from, I mean, I know it's a magazine a picture, but wow, that is really, I like the imagery right here. So you can, I like when you look at pictures and you can see the texture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't obviously feel it because it's a picture, but it's such a great photo that you can see that texture. You can almost predict what it would feel like. More fruit. These don't have eyes, but so cute. I love it. I like to use fruit. You know, it's always cute when you put it in a card, because fruit seems to be like a cheery addition to any kind of note, letter, you know, card thing. And you add like a little lemon or cherry, or, you know, just a few fruits at the ending when you're signing a letter. It's a good letter. Okay, then you've got, I want to say this is a coloring page. No, not necessarily. I mean, I guess you could, but it does have some pale pink coloring to it, which I kind of like, actually. And this would be really cute in a journal, just like that, or, you know, to fussy cut the different shapes out. But how cute is this strawberry? Oh my gosh. And these strawberries in a cup. Oh my gosh, super sweet. And then this is a recipe for something cherry. Okay, so here we go. Frozen double dip cherries. Yikes. Okay. So what is that? Okay, let me look at this for a second. White vanilla melting wafers, such as the Ghirardelli brand. Yeah, I know. Ghirardelli. I used to live in San Francisco, so I hear you about the Ghirardelli. I'm feeling it. And cherry granita, which is it's a drink. Ooh, that sounds really good, actually. Okay. And cherry almond chocolate chip cookies. Yum. I'm here for any cookie. That looks really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got that. We've got more red cardstock. This is the perfect size for a greeting card. Is it the A4s? Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to even go with the letters, because I still don't know what people are talking about when they say A4. I just know the measurements, right, of the card. And then another piece of, well, these are all different shades of red cardstock. So perfect to use in any journal, really. Like this deep red too. Okay, well, so that was my cherry ephemera pack. It was chock full of goodies. I'm gonna just stick it in real quick so that I don't lose anything under my desk. Then I'll find it like 5 years from now or something. I'm not gonna say that. I vacuum. I do, I promise. So that's the cherry package. And then there was also this journal included. I want to say it was with this other journal, but I'm saving it for the end because it's the grand reveal, if you will. Like, it's such a cute journal. So this this blank journal was with it because it's a jumping off point, right, for making my own. So I'm excited to create with this too. Maybe I'm gonna use it to take my notes on this journey, and things I've tried, things that worked and didn't work, and you know, things I want to do. So that's always great to have a blank journal. And then here it is. Dun, da, da, da. So this is the journal that I really, I mean, she has a lot of nice journals, but the music sheet spoke to me. This flower spoke to me. I want to say, so this, it seems tea dyed, coffee dyed, and then die cut. This washi tape is it's so cute. It's like it's vintagey, like, I don't know, is this what you would call it? Calico print almost. So cute. But this, yeah, this music sheet, I'm all about it. So it spoke to me, and I wanted to take that off of her hands quickly. But I also like the idea of, being able to see Joanne's ideas too, like come to life. Because it's one thing to watch a flip through, of course, as you're doing that right now as you're watching me. And every flip through we watch, of course, we get ideas. We're gasping. We're always inspired to try different things. So a flip through is always a good thing. And if I'm the same, when I was looking through this the first time, I'm just like gasping, and just the little, cards, the ephemera that gets put into the journal. You can kind of see where the creator's thought process was, and just look at this pocket that she made on the inside cover, the dictionary page, love it. And then of course it's the dictionary page on the back as well. I probably shouldn't be skipping around because like I'm cheating on my little, I'm ruining the flip through. Okay, and then there's this card. I still have not been able to find like really great playing cards, so I get the ones that are just plain because this is the perfect size for I think an ATC. I could be wrong, like even it's like a Rolodex size. But look at this image on here. Where are these cards? Why are they not in my oh, and see, it's Canada, discover wildflowers. Maybe that's why. Not in my neck of the woods. And this little curly Q paper clip. She used a lot of 3D words in this journal. Pink paper. Did this come out of, I'm sure it came out of like a magazine, or those, what are they called, like Breathe issues or something. Because I'm looking at the words and they're just very see, it says circle or highlight the words that pull at your heart. Well, every single one of them, because I love the ocean, but I love the mountains just as much. Love to travel. These are great words. Love it. And then this is a little pocket, and then she put a little tab here. Oops, and I pulled it apart. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to glue that. That was a little rough. And then she added a page in there. I have seen this, these pages before in a book. I want to say that I had been gifted something many years ago from a friend. But I like the feel of it. I like the look of the font. It's very pretty. There's like even images, and I'm trying to figure out if no, it looks like it was part of the imagery on the background, and not like, unless it was, you have to tell me, Joanne, if those were images you stamped on the background or if it was already part of it. But really cute, nice paper, and that got tucked into this little pocket. Enjoy each moment. At first glance, I thought this was Mary Engelbert, but it is this a graphic 45 scrapbook paper, like what that got cut apart from it? It could be. And then dictionary page, and I saw this immediately. It says Festival of Lights there. Festoon. That's so cute. So F words. Love it. Love a dictionary page. And then again, this is probably from that kind of, I'm talking about, like those meditation magazine booklets that you can find in Barnes and Noble. So maybe it's something from that. And then hedgehog, so cute. And then this reminds me, it probably is like packaging, like from Amazon, when we get all the packaging, because that's what I save it for too. I save a lot of Amazon packaging. And then first I thought this was a sticker. It has a really interesting texture, and then I realized it's probably fabric. So that's why. And then it has this magazine image pasted onto it, and then the fabric, or maybe it's wallpaper. I'm a dingleberry. Yeah, maybe it's wallpaper. And I don't know why I'm taking things apart, but I'm nosy, so I had to find out. And then this little glassine package that looks like it's been inked, so it's got that vintage look to it. Gnome sticker. And then look at this. This looks delicious. Like a little apple, what would you call this? Turnover? Apple turnover with ice cream. Yum. That's like my language of love. Can food be a language of love? Because that is mine. And then this little journal page. What were some of the most memorable books you read as a child? What made them memorable? See, and I like these prompts, and you could write, fill that in, and then keep it in here for perpetuity, so that someday your grandchildren or heirs to all of our craft supplies are going to find this and hopefully be affected positively by it, be inspired. What were your family finances like when you were growing up? How did that affect you? That is a good thing to ponder. And here's a little belly band with, is this considered a doily? That's so cute. I love that. And then got your little leaf moments there. Another tab. Oh, okay, so I thought that was stickers at first, but it is a tab made from probably patterned paper or thicker patterned paper or cardstock. And then I always love the stamp moments, washi tape. Look at that. Oh, apple cinnamon budino. Okay, please let there be a recipe for that in here. And then this is apple and clove spice cake. Oh, I love a spice cake. Yum, that looks delicious. Another gnome. My sister, Michelle, who lives in Connecticut, loves gnomes. Oh, and this is cute. Like a little tuck spot, but it's at the top of the page, so you just stick it in there. It's not gonna fall out, obviously. Just get it in there. Pumpkins, pumpkins. And then piece of paper, notebook paper. Oh, is this a hummingbird? Wow, that is a really striking image. I love that. That almost looked like Japanese kanji or something. It kind of has that minimalist artistry of, Asian things, and so it's possible. That is a really pretty paper. Love birds. And then this has a really pretty lace on it. That's really pretty. I love that. And it's on a picture with trees, pine trees in the background. We got moth. These are all really great papers, Joanne. That's thank you for putting so much thought into this journal when you made it. I mean, I know it wasn't made for me, but it feels like it was. And who knows, maybe that's what it is, right? Like, journals speak to us, so that's why we end up with the ones we end up with, because we wanted them. We picked them out, and it was meant to be. So maybe it was made for me. These are really good tag images. Love that. Another 3D sticker there. Oh, Maya Angelou. Okay, let's see what her quote is, because she has some really great quotes. We may act sophisticated and worldly, but I believe we feel safest when we go inside ourselves and find home, a place where we belong, and maybe the only place we really do. That's pretty. Like the yellow background in this paper. Life is a balance. Reflect on a difficult time in your life. How did that period prepare you for something good that came later? This is a great journal prompt, and then being able to write my answer there, my thoughts, stick it in, and again, many years from now, hopefully one of my kin will care, another gnome sticker. That's cute. A lot of space for writing. And then another recipe page. Cinnamon budino. Oh, that is that recipe from the other page. Great. I was hoping. And then you've got the apple cardamom babka wreaths. Oh, and you got a little flip up here. Where do you find magic? Oh, well, in everyone's junk journal is where I find magic. Oh, this is such nice paper too. And then use the wisdom of the moth. Okay, in what ways do you chase the light and seek wonder? How has this inspired transformation in your life? Joanne, you're hitting it out of the ballpark with this journal, because it's really, you know, encouraging some introspection and some really going deep into, you know, how we feel about certain things. I love that. Oh, look at this piece of lace. And so this is the center of the signature. Wait a minute. This is one signature, right? Man, this is amazing. Okay. I got this little picture on tea dyed or coffee dyed, or it's a napkin maybe? Maybe it's a napkin. And then I'm still getting used to all the textures of things right after they're made, because I'm really so new to the junk journal world that even though I've watched 1,000 junk journal YouTube videos, tutorials and flip throughs and shares and everything, and people talk about it, I still don't necessarily know what textures are like, because, you know, I haven't really gotten it. You know, yeah, I can make my own things, but this is different. So I love that. More space to write. You talk about cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves. Those recipes from and there it is, the apple and clove spice cake. Okay. Looking at the ingredients, you know how you just kind of peruse the ingredients and wonder to yourself if you really are going to be making it, because it really depends on the ingredients, right? So here's a little pocket. This looks like a Norman Rockwell image, right? Is it? I'm not sure. It's very Norman Rockwell like, but look at this. She's laughing. He fell when he was sitting on the chair, and she's having a good laugh at it. And then there's a little pocket made from a magazine page. Love that. And very vintagey. Oh, Jones. I've had that soda before. Love it. And then you've got more pages with pockets and little the tuck spots. Oh, that's glued down. And then light seeker, this is the moth, the other side of the moth paper, I think. A little pocket here. Oh, here's another vintagey looking image that I thought at first was Mary Engelbert, but then it looks like Graphic 44 as well. Sunflower on tea dyed or coffee dyed paper. I don't know, I'm not sure if there's a way to tell the difference. I've only tea dyed paper, and honestly I don't really know the difference. If I was to see it, like how, that's why I keep saying tea dyed or coffee dyed, because I don't know if you can actually tell the difference. All that glitters is not gold. We got that right. The Merchant of Venice. And of course, when I saw All That Glitters Is Not Gold, I always think of the Robert Frost poem. All that stays is gold. Help me out. I forget what the title of it is, but it's a Robert Frost poem that has the exact same sentiment in it. Love that. Oh, autumn. Oh, look how simple this is. Picture on some pretty paper. She wrote autumn. I think this is your handwriting, Joanne. Good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. Nelson Mandela quote. Joanne likes quotes, so it's good to see some of those, a lot of that in here. And then here's the other side of that delicious looking cake. Yum. Okay. And then you've got a little pocket here. Oh, I am loving all these little pockets. Ooh, look at this flower. This is a really, and you know, I'm really feeling up on the papers here because I just like, I love textures, right? And that's the thing about junk journals is it's very tactile, right? Because they're just like all in here touching stuff. And when you can see the texture too, like this is a doily. And then there's these dots on here. They're not raised or anything, but so pretty. Sticker. I love that. Another tab. And this has got to be tea-dyed or coffee-dyed with, it was dried with some kind of pattern on it. That is so cool. Unless the pattern was already in the paper, I'm not sure. And then another gnome. Ooh, a fabric flip-up. Can I call it that? Is that what it is? Is this a fabric flip-up? It's pretty pink lace. And then a little piece of note paper tucked in here. Hot sauce. I knew that was coming because I saw the other page up here. And I was wondering, yep, hot sauce, Nashville, Alabama Sunshine, Merlines, Caribbean hot sauce, Pappy and Company. That's the other side of that. All the hot sauces. Look at that delicious apple strudel, I think is what it is, right? Hint of bacon drippings. Bacon drippings in the filling contrast nicely with the tart apple flavor. Well, you had me at bacon drippings. And then another pocket here. I wish you to know that you have been the last dream of my soul. Aww. Sweet as that. And more images backed with, you know, some pretty paper. And there's all these cute stickers throughout. I'm gonna tag sleep outdoors. Yes, absolutely. Oh, love that. Oh, look at this pocket. Oh, and it's two pockets. Wait, is this in here? And then this is in the back. Gotta make more tabs. Very cute. Grateful for, yes. Lots to be grateful for, right? It's been a rough year, but there's so much to be grateful for as well. And another tuck spot with some, I'm gonna say, oh, there's some protea in there. Some autumny things. Autumny? Fall related things. How about that? Hold me up in your path that my footsteps slip not. Psalm 17:5. This is really pretty paper too, and that this has also been tie-dyed, it looks like, or inked, maybe just inked. And oh, love this. Love that image. Well, you know, I grew up by the beach, so give me an ocean. And then this is the other side. This is the other side of the page that had all the great words. I mean, all of these words are just so, you know, nothing negative there, nothing to bring you down. Like just all these words that immediately bring certain feelings or images to mind. So love that with thunderstorm. Yes. So I mean, you could, you know, cut these out too, or circle them, or what have you. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna cut it out. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I was just thinking about how you find this kind of page in a magazine or a book, and just trying to think about how you could use it. But I think it was meant to be this way because it's all very nice words. You know, nothing bad in there, nothing negative. And pink clouds. Oh, that's really pretty. Love that. And then we've come to the end of the book, and here it says homemade by Joanne 2023. That's so cute. That's such a great idea. And then she made another pocket, this on the back cover, tucked a little note paper in there, notepad paper, and then put the back cover has a dictionary page on it as well. I want to see if it's a continuation. Could it be? No, it is not. This is S and this is D, so not that it needed to be. I think that's even better when it's a little bit unexpected, right? Very nice, Joanne. I really love this journal. it's brought me so much joy. No, I haven't written in it yet or added anything to it, but you know, sometimes you just need to enjoy the look of it for a little while. But definitely going to start working on that, adding things to it. It's going to be my first junk journal that I actually write in. And then to have all these things. Oh, and I know this video is so long because, you know, I'm going into every single detail that I probably didn't need to, but these are the last things I'm going to share. And these were the freebies that Joanne included. So it looks like some paper. Let's quickly get into this. Now, this I didn't open at all because I wanted to, well, I guess I'm saving it for the flip through. So here we go. Oops. Look at these cute characters. Oh, so sweet. Wait, I've seen these images before. I'm trying to think. Oh, so cute. Getting some ideas. Really cute. Oh my gosh. That's really sweet. I love this. Oh my goodness. Love, 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 love. So that's some paper to use. And then this is another, well, these three are the freebies. But let's pull it out and see what else we got. Oh, some more paper. What? And this is all going to be used in this junk journal right here for sure. Categories. Let's see. Circle the letter in play. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. So I guess you pick a letter, probably play a game with someone. Pick a letter, and then for that letter you have to write in the space for that letter. So fictional character starts with a K, or fruit that starts with a C, cherry. Okay, so something like that. I'm guessing. That's cute. That would be fun to include in the journal. And then this really cute papers. Okay. Loving it. Oh man. I'm a sucker for paper. I love it. Love all the paper. And then this is a little packet of freebies. Uh-oh. I did something here. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. I mean, I saw this. It's a clear package. I don't know why I'm like, look, I didn't see it before. This like, I mean, I'm guessing it's a digital. It's a digital print, I think. And looks like Japanese. Not sure. Right? Japanese something. I wish I could read Japanese. I'm half Japanese, but I do not speak the language. I can write a few things. I cannot carry on a conversation, but that's okay. And this is a paper ruffle. I have not made a paper ruffle yet, and now I can see it up close. Like, okay, I get it. I mean, I've seen people demonstrate it, but you know, still, sometimes you just gotta hold it in your hand and see, right? Love it. And then look at this postcard of Hawaii. Oh, this is I like this image. That's really nice. And then Japan, yes. Speaking of Japan, it's a pagoda there. Okay. Is that Mount Fuji? That looks like Mount Fuji. That's a nice image right there. And then here's a quote. To live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong. Joseph Chilton Pierce. Oh, that's rough, right? That's rough for me. Gotta lose our fear of being wrong. Yes, okay. Gotta let it go, because sometimes I'm making things like, this doesn't seem right. But then that's the point, I think, of this kind of art that we're doing, junk journaling and glue books. It's not supposed to be perfect. In fact, it's better if it's imperfect, right? Blue jays. Oh, those are pretty. This is a pretty card. It's a pretty image. Love that. And then I believe this is another digital. digitals. Looks like it could be a letter or a ledger of some kind. And I like, there's these stamps around the edge. This is cute. I don't, cute, maybe cute's not the word I was looking for. This is going to be interesting to use. I haven't really done a lot of digitals, so cool. Okay. So it would be really neat in a on a journal page, right? Very cool. So that is from my freebies pack here. And then ultimately this was my my Happy Mail drop from Junk Journal Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. These were all really fun to look at and experience with everybody as I'm sharing it on this video. Again, with the textures. Love that. That was a really good idea to put that on there like that. I love it. It looks like it was cut out of a bigger something or other, right? A bigger doily or something. Some kind of material. Very cute. Very good idea. Love that. So I'm so inspired to create different things because being able to receive other people's journals like this that they've worked on. And I know like they're making it for someone else, but at the same time, they're putting so much of themselves into it. And you can tell, and I have mentioned this in a previous video, but it's what we're doing is there's a little piece of our own story that we put into everything that we create, and then it gets passed on, which is a really a nice sentiment, I think. So thank you for sticking in here with me for this longer than I wanted to be video. Looks like we're coming in at a tight 52 minutes, and but I really do appreciate everyone who comes in and checks it out. And please look for Junk Journal Joanne's link in my description box so you can see the other things that she's doing over there, all the creative things, and support her. And I will end the video with saying mahalo, thank you, aloha, goodbye, and a hui ho till we meet again.